Hey guys, welcome back to, I was looking the wrong place. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me while I'm answering some questions you need to know for the college application season. Also, if you hear something, it's literally like pouring outside because I think there's like a hurricane, thunderstorm, something going on over here. So love that. Let me show you. So here's all my makeup. I'm so proud of this mug. This is what an awesome grandpa looks like. Grandpa. This is my trusty yoga mat. So first I'm gonna be using the Vino Protect and Hydrate Lotion Sunscreen because in this perfect rainy weather, you need lots of sunscreen. When should you start? The earlier you, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like a crusty texture. Is it expired?
Ew.
Who cares about that? We will move on to foundation. This one has sunscreen in it already. Look at that. The sooner you start, the better. It's gonna give you more time to spend on your application. You have to remember that it's your freaking senior year, you know, like you're gonna get one senior year. And trust me, I took that for granted with the whole COVID situation at the end of the year. There's so many things that I was like, I'll do it in the spring, like I'll do it closer to the end of the year. And obviously that got ruined by Miss Rona. So I'd say, yes, start over the summer, but don't let it take over your life until August, September. I think things you should do over the summer, brainstorming about your essay, start picking your colleges, research colleges, which is such an important step because I applied to way too many colleges. We will talk about that more in detail later, which goes into our second question, how to pick your colleges. Okay, definitely the two main different types of colleges are public and private, right? And they really are different. If you guys want, I can do another video talking about the pros and cons of public and private colleges. Let me know in the comments down below. Apply to schools for a reason, not because it's an Ivy League or because it's, oh, I'm gonna apply to Chicago because it's a good school. You know, like don't apply to schools just because they're a good school. Figure out what would make you a good fit at that school. Okay, next question. Brainstorming essays. You guys obviously know the essays are the most important step of the application process. That is what your story is, it's what your narrative is, it's what builds your application. Before we talk about essays, let me just talk about like scores for a second. ACT scores, SAT scores are important. That's what puts you into the consideration. Like you need to have a score that will put you in the consideration for them to consider you. But once you're in that consideration, I'm genuinely concerned. Why did I say that so many times? Am I okay? It's not going to matter if you got a 33 or a 35. You know what I mean? And I think that's another mistake I made. Realistically, I should have stopped when I got a 33, but I was like, no, I want to get higher. So then I kept going until I got a 35. Oh, also, have you guys seen my cute cup? It's the University of Texas at Austin. Hook 'em, baby. So I'm going to be using first the Naked 3 palette. You can see I would be a great makeup blogger. Anyways, so brainstorming essays. Obviously, you want your essay to be something that's not okay, especially juniors watching this, unless COVID, quarantine, Black Lives Matter has impacted you in a way that's super duper significant or a super duper unique story you could tell, don't write about it. Because that's going to be one of those cliche essays that a lot of people write about. So really finding your story, a lot of times you need to just like self-reflect, like think about the experiences you've had. Think about, I think a big thing that people forget is childhood. Think about your childhood stories. I ended up writing my essay on a childhood story. Your story has to be a story that only you can tell. Like if someone else was telling the story, it wouldn't make sense because it's your story. Because at the end of the day, the important part is what the story is saying about you. Like what is it saying about your character? You know what I mean? Next, we're gonna talk about teacher recommendations. Does my voice sound?
Coronavirus!
Okay, I think something that people get mistaken about teacher recommendations is like you don't have to pick a teacher that you have like 100 in her class. Like you don't have to pick a teacher that you're doing the best in her class. It's more important to have a good relationship with the teacher. Like if she knows you well, like if she knows you personally, those are the people that will tell the best stories about you. So think about which teachers can bring in something that's a different perspective into who you are almost. Also, I cannot curl my eyelashes. Like I've tried again and again and again. Next question. Moving on. Fun fact. I don't know if you guys knew this. You see that like little thing on makeup and stuff, and it says like 6M. That's how long you have after you open it to use it before it expires.
Big brain, despicable brain.
More and more as time goes past, the college application process is becoming more about finding the few things you're really good at and giving your time to that rather than being well-rounded. I can't really talk as I'm doing this, so I'll just see you when I'm done with this.
One eternity later.
Okay, so we're back. I hope that some of those questions helped guide you in a way. If not, you can always reach out to me. You can comment down below, follow my socials up here. I'm a mess, I'm sorry.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Okay. And in the link in the bio. With that being said, that was the end of that video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Pro tip, use powder to cover up sweat.